Hello. How you doing? I'm good. It is. What day is the tour? Is it? It's day 8? Day 8 or something like that?
Got what, 5 more shows?
After counting today, it's 6 more shows, but 5 more show days. One is a double. Hello, hello, hello. Hi. Hello. Welcome to a stream where I'm going to be signing and answering questions as best I can. May not get to everybody's questions because obviously signing takes precedence of these VIP badges right here. So if you have questions, ask them to me now and I will try to get to them when I can. We are currently in Nottingham, which is in the UK, somewhere in the middle. Makes sense? All right. How am I feeling? I'm feeling much better. Amy is just starting to get under the weather, unfortunately. But I am feeling much better. My voice is almost completely back. I've got a lot of my range back, so that means I might sing tonight. Otherwise, we shall see what happens. Let's see. The fuck are those glasses? These are my glasses. Where have you been? Living under a rock? Holy shit, you're right next to me. Maybe. I'm pretty unsure of that one. Let's see. I can't listen to this. I cry. That doesn't make any sense. How sad do you think this stream is going to be? I'm just signing badges. Beautiful glasses. I know. You look British. That doesn't make any sense at all. Amy, do I look British?
Like more so than usual? No.
Is it the Harry Potter glasses?
Maybe.
Might be the Harry Potter glasses. No, don't do that. Come on. Piece of garbage. Stupid cord. 200 to 300. Not 100% sure. You and Amy should take a break after tour so that we can rest up. That's not the worst idea in the world. Unfortunately...
Isn't tour supposed to be the break?
Yeah. I mean, it's weird. It's like both a break and absolutely not a break because the majority of the time is spent waiting around for the show to start. But in that waiting time, you've got a lot of like minor duties that you have to perform and you have to get done before the show actually starts. You got to do the signing. You got to do the preparation, breaking down the show, putting on the show, getting dressed, rehearsing, sound checks, practice. You know, there's a lot of just little things that make it kind of this never-ending. You know, you're kind of in limbo this whole time of kind of working but not really working until the big stuff starts, which isn't terrible. It's not the worst thing in the world. I'm not complaining about it. It's just, you know, that's just the reality of it. Let's see. Saw you in London. Loved the jumping. Was I particularly jumpy in London? Amy, was I jumpy in London?
I don't remember. They all blur together.
Yeah, they kind of do. I imagine you're talking about the dance battle, and I'm pretty sure I only jumped once or twice there, so. A good leap, as I say. Who's going to get the VIP tag? Those who have purchased VIP tickets. That is who. And every single person that gets a VIP ticket gets a hand-signed badge from me to them. I've signed somewhere in the range of several thousand at this point. I try to sign a few hundred every day just to chip away at it. I've actually finally gotten behind on it, but tomorrow we have a full day off. So hopefully I'll be able to get ahead of that and to get some videos recorded, which would be awesome. Because now that I'm feeling better and I actually have my voice, it would be nice to be able to do that. Let's see. You purchase your VIP tickets, but you never got your badge. Your badge, you get it when you get to the show. You get your badge when you get to the show, as you walk in. So if you had a VIP ticket and you got into the show for the VIP show, you would have gotten your badge. And if you're saying that it's in the future, you just haven't had the opportunity to get it yet, but you will. Let's see. You were supposed to go to the Amsterdam show, but I canceled it. Can I say more about it? There's nothing really more to say. We canceled it, as I said in my video, because not only were we sick, but I just didn't have a voice. I couldn't talk. It wouldn't have been fair to do a show where you couldn't even understand me and then charge you money. So in my mind, it was better to refund people their money and do a show later or come back to Amsterdam at a future date. And admittedly, that does mean that some people get left in the lurch for travel and stuff, but it's not a good decision no matter what you do. You either do a shitty show and leave people disappointed and out of their ticket money, or you cancel the show, give people their money back, and then come back in the future and kind of screw like some people over for travel plans. And it sucks no matter what you do, but in the end, I never want to feel like I'm ripping you guys off. So that's what it ultimately came down to. I've done every show this tour sick. So it's not a matter of like sickness. I'll go out on stage if I'm sick, but it was to the point where I couldn't talk. I couldn't even be heard if the microphone was there picking me up. It just wasn't good, so had to make the tough call. It's not an easy decision, like trust me that, but
Well,
it was
you
one
couldn't
that had
make
to be.
that call either to the doctor, is there?
Yeah. So the doctor saw me anyway.
That's why you had to make that call so late.
Yeah, because we wanted to do the show and we canceled like an hour before the first show was supposed to go, but that's just because we were trying everything we could to not have to cancel it. You know, it wasn't one of those things where it was like the day before. It was just like I didn't want to cancel it, but there was just nothing else we could do. We talked to, I talked with all the guys, I talked with the show people, I talked with the theater venue, and then the doctor, and it was just like, had to cancel it. Like,
Also, logistically, it took a long time to like announce. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because from the time that you were like, no, we got to cancel it, to like the official statement coming out, I mean, it was a couple hours of like.
Oh yeah.
Businessmen running around with their heads cut off, you know?
Yeah.
You want some tea?
If you can go get some, that would be great.
Throat coat or lemon ginger?
Oh, whatever they got.
Okay.
Doesn't matter to me. Yeah. How did you talk to him if you had no voice? Basically, the only voice I had was a whisper. As you saw in the video, that was me talking up, and that was me talking up and damaging my voice. That was the other thing that's a problem with it. When you are sick, and you like to the point that I was, because I've done videos with my voice gone. This was a step beyond anything that I've ever had. Like even a little bit above what I could do was painful to me. Doing that video that I recorded was painful to me. So every moment that I could spare, I was not talking, actually. In fact, Amy was my communicator for the majority of that one, because I literally couldn't talk without risk of damaging my vocal cords. And that's something that I'm not going to do, because my entire career is based on me being able to talk. So I can't risk that. Let's see. Oh, no, I'm fine. No. I'm 100% fine. I'm almost completely better now. You're not saying I look tired, are you? Amy, I think they're saying I look a little tired. I don't take too kindly to that. Let's see. Who's looking after Chica? Chica's looking after herself. She is home alone. We gave her a lot of food in a big bowl and a bowl of water. We left the door open so that she could go outside and poop at her leisure. She's a big girl now. She should be able to take care of herself. And I don't know what else there is to say. We left some money on the counter too, just in case. Just in case. I always forget which one I put this on. Let's see. I was sniffling a bit. Yeah, I've got some lingering leftovers from it, but that doesn't mean that I'm sick. This is a far cry better than what I had. This is just recovery sniffles and recovery coughs. So I'm already out of the woods. Let's see. Oh yeah, if you still have your tickets for the Amsterdam show, you can use it for the next time that we come to Amsterdam, or you can get a refund, like either one. If you want a refund, you just got to contact Ticketmaster or wherever you bought the tickets from, which is most likely Ticketmaster because I think that was the only one that sold it. Let's see. Space launch is today. Yep. Or should be, unless I have to move it again. Will we ever bring the tour to Australia? Yes. We actually have, in a couple days here, we will be announcing that. So just an early preview for that. We are coming to Australia. Where did I get my jacket from? I don't know. Nowhere that I want to say on camera. Yeah. I've been getting into clothes a bit more lately. Been kind of wanting to be even remotely fashionable. I used to be of the t-shirt and jeans variety, and then I went into my sweatshirt phase, or sweatpants phase, which still I'm kind of in at this point, but would like to get a little more fashionable. I should do a video where I hire a fashion consultant. I'm going to do that, actually. I call dibs on that. I'm going to do that. Why did you eat Calvin? I don't know. Whatever. Thank you for the amazing show last night. Oh, you're welcome. You're absolutely welcome. Jesus Christ, can someone ban that asshole? Is one of my mods here? Can you please ban Sinatica? Oof.
Oh, I can do it.
I don't know why Nightbot isn't flagging that as spam. Let's see. Your show merch, can you buy it online? Not at the moment. We may open up, if we have like leftover merch after the tour's done, we may open up some very limited time sales of the remainder merch online, but I'm not 100% sure about it. Just have to wait and see what happens, because I don't know about that. I kind of like the idea of people being able to like have merch that's exclusive to the show. But Glasgow was rambunctious, to say the least.
Rowdy.
A rowdy crowd. Here we fucking go! Here we fucking go! That was like the entire last half of the show. Let's see. Is this going to be the last EU tour you do? Yes. Pretty much every city that we've been to, that's kind of the last. We aren't going to come back and revisit anything that we've done already. We aren't going to go to Europe again. We're probably not going to take this tour across the States again. So the only place that we're left to go is Australia. We really wanted to try to fit Canada in there, but trying to schedule Canada and Australia at the same time is a logistical nightmare. Number one, because like getting a venue at the right time to line up for that is extremely difficult. And also Canada and Australia are extremely far apart, and cities in Canada are extremely far apart. So it looks like we may not be able to come to Canada, unfortunately. And it's not for a sake that we didn't want to come to Canada, but it's notoriously difficult to book venues and schedule a tour for Canada, especially considering the limited time constraints that we have as a group. Now, that doesn't mean that I won't be coming to Canada. It just means that this tour, as it stands right now, may not be coming to Canada. I just forgot which one. God, I always forget the order. One of these are going to stick together and I'm going to be pissed. Let's see. Am I feeling better? Yes, my eye's okay. I don't think we're going to be able to come to Singapore, unfortunately. Yeah, it looks to be like Australia is the last place that we're going to do this tour. Now, like I said, that doesn't mean that we're not going to be going anywhere else, or it doesn't mean that I'm not going to go someplace else. But as far as this tour goes, it is almost out of time. My hair's getting floofy? Yes, it is. I'm debating if I'm just going to let it keep growing all year long, or if I should get it cut. I'm kind of leaning towards just letting it grow. Haven't had long hair in a spell. Kind of wondering if I should have it again.
Define long.
Well, I mean, I'm just going to let it go. There's really no goal in mind. It's just like, go until it goes. Still coming to Sweden? Yes. Yeah, we're still doing all the European tours. We've still got 5 more cities after this to go to. I forgot again. What is this stream all about? It's just about me signing these things. That's all it really is. I just forgot. Oh, there we go. The memory of a toddler. Let's see. Yeah, guys, come up with different questions besides, am I okay? Am I back from the tour? And like, is the tour coming to any other place besides Australia? Like, it's just the same questions over and over again. Are you eating a ghost pepper anytime soon? Yes, I will. I actually, I like to. What I did, I replied to someone on Tumblr last night or this morning, talking about a ghost pepper. What I do is I'll come up with an idea, and then I will plant that idea in the community in some way or somehow, to make it seem like they came up with the idea, because.
So you're just gaslighting them.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. I'm totally, this is a totally a peer behind the curtains moment, but I'll do that all the time. I'll do that all the time because it's much nicer pepper yet, and it gets people thinking about it. And that's what I do. Here's a little Markiplier tip 101. I don't know what it accomplishes, but I just like watching people run around with their heads cut off. It's kind of funny. In fact, one of my favorite things to do in general is just to mess with the fans. In case you guys haven't noticed, it's easily one of the most amusing things that I gain a sinister sense of pleasure from. I enjoy it to great degrees, not in a sense of maliciousness, but it's just really, 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 really interesting to see where these threads go and see how little an action can create the greatest results. And that is a fascinating experiment. Anyway, now you guys, because I said that, don't know what's true and what's not. Muhahaha. Muhahaha. Muha. It's just like when at the show last night, was it last night or the night before? Someone asked, what's happened to Dark and Worf? And I'm like, they're dead. Next question. And I move on. And of course, everyone's like, what? Yeah, so it's just funny. Half of what I do for goofs. 90% of what I do for goofs. Let's see. You don't trust anything I say or do. Well, that's probably for the best. Let's see. Wilford Borf stash. The Discord is always down. Yeah, I know. My favorite thing is people are like, Mark, you broke your Discord. Are you happy now? And it's like, I knew what was gonna happen. Like I had every intention. Like I started that Discord thing as just a goof. And I haven't been able to log on to it in a long time. I plan to fix some things once I get back, but it was mostly just a fascinating thing to see how people created order out of something that had no order. That was another fascinating thing to see. I created the Discord and I wanted it to be chaotic, but I also wanted to subdivide it in a way that it could be self-regulating. I like seeing those things, and in a sense, you can't regulate something that big, because when I created it and I created the different rooms, I knew that people were going to find an identity in the rooms that they chose, and that was cool because it allowed people to express themselves in their own way. And a lot of what I do, even if it seems like I'm just being an asshole that you can't trust, like a lot of what I do it because I like to see how you guys figure it out for yourself. That's my favorite thing, is when people actually take the time and build something off of what I've created, and evolve the concept in a way that I never imagined it before. So when I created the rooms, I just created the rooms that I assumed would be able to create their own identity. I didn't expect the bathroom to turn into the shit show that it was, but I guess I could have assumed that. But even so, it was still fun to see how the things is. Like the chill koozie is the chillest place in the house. And even when I started to get mods, like the mods were like, man, we should create a very strict set of rules. And I was like, no, we're going to create a very general sense of rules. And, you know, like I created this environment that, in a way, had places for people to do the behavior that they wanted to do. Like the bathroom is the designated not safe for workplace, because like that was going to happen anyway. Why not let people have a place where they can do that? The neighborhood's basement is that way because there is a place for spam if people want to spam. And it's like, if you give people an outlet for everything that they want to do, like, then that just becomes what it is. You don't have to create rules against that, because like if the people want to spam, you know, they'll figure out a way to spam, and then the spam would bleed into the other things anyway, and you'd just be playing whack-a-mole with them. So why not give everyone what they want? Like, and even if it's not what they want, then they'll figure it out on their own. Like, you guys are smart enough. You guys will figure it out. So it's infinitely more interesting to see what you guys do than me telling you guys to do something, in my opinion. Because what I do, and like the videos I make, and the ways I interact with you guys, they're ways that I feel are like engaging. In an odd sense, I've never seen more creativity out of the community than when you guys are running around like your hair's on fire. Like that, it's not just amusing that I like seeing people in chaos. I like seeing what people create out of chaos. I like seeing what people do when like everything is thrown into the fire. That's my favorite part, because people come up with the most insane, unusual things when they're under pressure. And that's when you see like people at their best, is when they think everything's at their worst, because it's just a fascinating thing. And it's really cool. You all right there, Amy?
I think this couch is glued to the floor.
Well, we'll find out that for serious. All right,
Just
we're
looking
gonna...
for an outlet.
There's an outlet.
Yes. Thank you.
Just give you guys a plan for when I come back from tour, and feel free to let everybody know about this if you want. Like, I don't really care one way or another. I'm still gonna do it. When I come back from tour, I'm going to make a special announcement vlog that I call the Ghost Pepper Commitment. I think I'm gonna call the video that one. It's where I have to make a boring announcement vlog, but in order to make it more profound, or entertaining at the very least, I'm going to eat a ghost pepper before I do the announcement. And then basically what I want to do, I want to go to one video a day. And I want to be, the reason for that being is I sometimes feel like 2 videos a day provides a sense of obligation to put up a video that's not necessarily something I'm proud of. And whereas the reality of it is, if I have 2 videos a day and I'm like, oh, I gotta get a second video up, I will chug out a 10-minute random little horror game, or a random little indie game, and I'll put it up. And it's something I'm not terribly proud of. And I would rather put up 1 video a day that I'm very proud of than 2 videos a day that I'm mediocrely proud of. So when I get back, that's going to be the announcement video. And then when it comes down to doing 1 video a day, I just want to do better stuff. Like, and that sometimes involves more stuff. Like, I want to do a video where I play a bunch of small indie horror games, and then I can compare them. And if they're garbage, then I can leave that in, because there's a comparing and contrasting to whether or not that game is garbage or not. Because there's often times when I'll be playing indie horror games and one will just be bottom of the barrel, like absolutely asininely bad. So why not combine it into one video that plays 5 horror games? Or 5 small indie games, or something like that. Or if I'm doing a series on a game, why not make like a 2-hour video instead of breaking it up into 30-minute chunks? It's arbitrarily creating more videos when not necessarily it's a good thing. I would rather have denser, higher quality content than milking something for a bunch of videos, you know, to try to get the maximize the number of views. You know, I'm at the point in my YouTube channel where I get plenty of views. You know, I have tons of subscribers. Like, I've mastered this craft. I'm really good at what I do. And there's a lot of things that I would like to be able to do that are bigger and better than filling time. So anyway, that's my plans for when I get back. But you guys, I guess, get a little sneak peek on it. So that's gonna happen when I get back, and I've got a bunch of other things. I'm gonna make some cool stuff. Can't wait. I can't wait. It's gonna be good stuff. All right. Anyway. I will see you guys soon. I have to go get ready and we got to do sound check. So bye-bye. Love you.